I don't want to be negative about it, but it is sad to me that I haven't shown this side of my productions where people can see what it's like working with me. I don't want to only show finished products. I don't only want the portfolio to speak for itself. Since I moved out here in British Columbia, end of 2022, I got into the real estate industry almost right away in 2023. And the last couple of years, that's mainly been my source of income. I am now trying to redirect my focus towards just simple content creation, but also more narrative and documentary work, which is really my passion. It's storytelling straight up. Working with the Hollyland Max 2s. This year, I'm actually gonna turn it on to the AI voice noise canceling and test it out with the train here. Let's see the difference. So noise canceling is on now. That is super loud. I'm pretty sure you won't be able to hear me at all. Like that is crazy. Wow. But yeah, that was perfect timing to capture a little bit of dialogue. I didn't even start the video yet. I figured I'd start capturing it now to make sure we had some comparisons for the noise canceling on and off. And yeah, so I guess we'll actually start the video now. This is without the noise canceling on, just the transmitter instead of my lav mic on my chest. We still got a bit of train here, so I might as well test it out, see how this sounds. Crazy, this train is so long. All right, so that's off. And noise canceling's on now. Let's see how that compares. If you can still hear me somewhat clear. I'm kind of yelling at the camera a little bit. Let's see if it's a little bit better when I speak my normal kind of room noise levels.
It's supposed to be a product showcase video.
Yeah, so that's the train stopping. Let's hope it's not too noisy while I'm doing this video. Yesterday I received the LARK Max 2s and I did a little comparison of the lapel like I have on my chest here, nice and hidden off screen, no mic in shot. And then with the transmitter on my neck like you see here, and then another one with it on my hat. I think I just pressed the record button, and I did. Lovely. All right, this is still with the noise canceling on, I believe. All right, so that stopped. I guess we can hop back. But yeah, this is how it sounds with noise canceling on my hat. Noise canceling should be off now, I think. I can't tell, I can't see it on the monitor here. That looks green. That's blue. So it's off now, cool. All right, let's go back to testing this out here. I'm gonna be setting this up on my lapel. I love wearing a lav mic, nice crisp sound. Maybe I should speak into the transmitter here. Essentially, we're gonna do a quick test like I did yesterday, out in a more vibrant area. I'm underneath a bridge where I shot a more recent video about a month ago. And that video is a little more personal. I'm trying to show something less polished and a little more raw and telling real stories. So that's what that channel is going to be for. You could actually check that out in the description below as well. So I'll have all the links to that, my brand tree that has all the links to my other platforms and channels. So currently this is just me trying to build my personal brand. I'm going to be spreading hopefully a little bit of knowledge on behind the scenes, what it's like producing video, making film, short films, commercial work, whatever it is. We're out here underneath this bridge with cars passing over. We just heard the train, insane volumes. I couldn't really hear myself talk. So let's see how all this turns out with the mic test on the new LARK 2s. I did get, I'll shut up for a sec. Let's hook it up to my lav and see the difference here. Little extension for the bottom for your lav input. Should be able to hear me already. So this is just hooked up to my hip here, hiding underneath my shirt. Shouldn't be able to see it. So it's just on my hip. So this is without noise canceling on. You can clearly hear there's a bit of wind and cars passing over me here. It's actually pretty crazy how loud it is. I would never want to shoot dialogue here. I would have definitely planned to shoot ADR immediately in pre-production. If we were going to shoot dialogue scenes at all underneath a bridge, I would mostly just fill in those scenes with some sound effects and kind of background noise anyways, to make sure it's nice and clean and have total creative control over it. And yeah, so let's test this out. I'm gonna click the AI noise canceling and see how it sounds. Here it is now in noise canceling. This is just the standard settings. I have not touched the little module at all for the LARK Max 2 to actually fiddle with the settings. So this is just straight out of the box, your noise canceling feature. Actually, I wanna see if you can hear the cars passing by with noise canceling on and a bit of the wind. And the mic's pointing like straight up my mouth, so it's right above. Go back to noise canceling off. And this is just the natural sound, what you would normally get out of your transmitters and receivers. I'll do some walking around. Let's see if the lapel hides pretty good. I don't know if you can tell that I have a mic on me. This should sound pretty good. Nice and crisp. I'm still holding the the portable case, the charging case. But yeah, so we just received this wonderful set. I got the 4 transmitter set of the LARK Max 2s. I've been using the LARK M2s for about a year now, since they came out last year. I find not having the option, like I would still use my old, I forget what they're called, 7 rims. Once in a while, I would still use those just to have a lapel on your talent and on the subject to hear clear vocals and dialogue. Because a lot of the time, I'd rather hide it. I'm trying to shoot more narrative and documentary work. So having a mic in the shot, and especially because I've been shooting a lot with realtors, is the majority of my shots have the mic on the subject. And it does make me cringe a little bit. It does bug me as a professional. I try to do the most I can to keep a clean shot and make sure that it doesn't feel like a production while remaining polished. So that's the goal here with this set. So now having the new LARK Max 2s, I'm hoping that it'll be the best bang for my buck in regards to capturing the most amount of talent on screen, where I can now capture up to 4. I didn't get the set of the wireless monitoring earphones, which I am interested in. I almost bought 2 sets of the 2 pairs just to have one with the wireless monitoring set, and then the extra charging case. I just don't want to spend like $700 or $800 Canadian on that. This already costs about $500. The fact that I can now shoot on, I should probably try the noise canceling. So I guess I'll put on some sort of text on screen to make sure you can tell when I'm noise canceling on or off. But this train's starting up. I might have to wait till it's gone. Let's try this out. This is noise canceling on, I believe. Yep. And we'll see how this sounds with that train now departing. So my point was, I'm trying to get the most out of one cohesive system, right? I don't want to be hopping between different sets on any of my productions with the talent having to swap mics. It's just kind of awkward to do and tell them, oh, look, we need to now switch over to a lapel mic for this scene. I mean, you could do it. It's just now going to be inconsistent in post-production. I'd rather have it all in one cohesive system that allows me up to 4 subjects, which is way more efficient. I use the Zoom F8, so I have the choice. If I wanted to, I could shoot up to 8 separate tracks. I could plug in my Hollyland LARK M2s, my old ones, in one input there with the 2 mics. I could hook up another like on-camera mic and plug it into that system as well, have a boom mic if I wanted. Like I could have up to 8 separate tracks if I wanted to. It's just, for me, when I do a lot of run and gun productions, like off-the-cuff interviews or real estate shoots, I can't be lugging around the Zoom F8. It doesn't really make sense. It looks cool. You look super professional bringing on a whole setup like that for your productions. and you can technically charge a higher ticket at that point. It looks premium, right? So that's, for me, that was the benefit of having the F8. But I've still been using just my 24-bit captures on the M2s. I found it way more efficient. I was doing my best hiding the M2s as a lapel. Like I would sometimes have some sort of sticker, or like I'm using right now, if you see here. So I have here a waterproof foam tape. Waterproof foam tape. Get it. Get it. Hopefully you don't hear too much crinkling going on. But I even shaved my chest so that you don't hear my hairs rubbing up against the microphone like I did yesterday. I literally shaved it just for this test, so you're not hearing the blowing around. And this foam will most likely stick to you. Right now it's stuck to the hair on my chest, so it's gonna be hurting pulling it off, but more or less I wanna see what this sounds and looks like. And yeah, it should be pretty well hidden. Maybe if I do this, you should be able to see it in the middle of my chest here. I'm wired, he's wired. Just the slight shirt movement tussles my hairs, so yeah, we clean that up. I want the cleanest dialogue here. I hope you can hear me through this whole thing. Like this would be an awful demonstration, but this train is the CP rail. It's definitely doing a great job kiboshing my setup here. Maybe not. Maybe the LARK Max 2's new AI noise canceling feature is a lifesaver. Maybe it's going to save all of your video productions and your film work, or whatever narrative or audio capture you're going to be doing. I love having the option to hop on and off of my transmitter to my lavalier mics, having it on the hat, having it on your collar, whatever you want to do. But mainly, I'm going to be doing a lot of my behind the scenes just like this. I bought a load of the waterproof foam tape just to make sure it lasts me a couple of years. Hopefully it doesn't run out too fast. I mean, if it does, it means I'm busy enough, so that would be a good sign. But it did stock up a little bit on it just to make sure I have enough for my talent. I'm sure a lot of you are still using your gaffer's tape, which I have on hand just in case, and you do your little hidden mic cheat where it sticks to the clothes instead of on the skin like I'm doing now. Me, I'm fine with this. I wouldn't want to put any talent in pain. I would rather stick it to the clothing, but sometimes it's more noticeable and you can see it protruding. But yeah, so I have the option with this, but this foam tape works so well. I could be sweating all day in the sun and this thing will not remove at all. Like it'll stick to me all day. And from the sounds of it, I will be able to capture crisp, clean dialogue. I can't even tell. I honestly can't tell if you heard any of that. That was insanely loud. I should have been wearing my headset. Finally. Okay, so yeah, this obviously comes in handy on set for anything, your gaffer's tape. But I do appreciate this waterproof foam tape. It is more like a skin tone versus the black gaffer's tape if you want to hide it. I mean, typically it would be the inside white of the gaffer's tape that's folded up. My point is, I prefer to just stick it right on the chest, not on the shirt, because sometimes it could fall off, and it's kind of odd that it'll stick sometimes between the shirt and the talent's skin. Yeah, I just find this is gonna be a great setup. You know what, I'm gonna take off the AI noise canceling. So I just took off the noise canceling feature, and I will do the rest of the video just like this, so you can hear what this sounds like with a nice crisp lavalier mic setup on me. I'll have links to this stuff most likely in the description. Right now, I'm not at all affiliated with any sort of brands or companies. I'm capturing what I can just to show you what I'm working with, and it might give you a little bit more insight of, I guess, what does the job right. And again, like, I'm not sponsored. No one is pushing this product through my content. I am definitely just here to vouch on my behalf of what I believe works on sets, or honestly right now it's mainly been real estate work. So yeah, and we got some folks coming through here. Let's see if this guy comes in. Should probably move location soon. I'll probably wrap up the video back home so I don't get jumped. and he's second underneath this bridge. I've shifted a lot of my focus towards just run and gun shoots the past couple of years. Like, I gotta pay the bills. I'm new to BC. I moved out here. It's gonna be 3 years in November, and it's definitely been a lot to take in terms of trying to network all over. It's weird starting over a decade later into your career. Like, I still had a portfolio, which was the big reason why I moved, is I wanted to update and upgrade my portfolio. I wanted to show a little bit more aesthetically, because out here in BC it is gorgeous where I am right now, and I'm finally gonna get to tell my stories. So yeah, this is a big move. I invested a little bit more, but I think these investments are gonna be in the long term the most beneficial, is getting the clean audio. Sorry, I probably punched my mic there. Getting the cleanest audio possible, and just run and gun shooting right now is definitely gonna help my brand. I will be showing more production level stuff as well, like higher production level hopefully, but right now I gotta focus on cash flow, sadly. I gotta build my network up again, so this was a little bit of investing. The new lens, the new LARK Max 2 wireless system with 4 transmitters, and I saw that Sweetwater, there's a couple of links I'll probably put in the description too to give you some options if you want to buy the wireless over the ear earphones, like the monitoring earphones for the Max 2s. I'll put a link into that separately, because I am planning on buying that separately soon as well. I think it's like 70 bucks Canadian, something like that, or 45, 50 US, whatever it is out there. So that is going to be something I'm purchasing again soon, because I do want to test out the monitoring. I saw already some other videos on the monitoring. That's great. I think I've only seen one video actually posting a successful connection between the 4 transmitters. I might do that. I don't know. Maybe I'll show a successful production that I shot with the 4 of them. Yeah, so anyways, this has been hopefully some crystal clear audio for you of my surroundings, but the LARK Max 2s, yeah, I'm definitely gonna be using this all the time now. So catch you guys later. Thanks for watching. Check out the LARK Max 2s, all right? Check these guys out, and we'll catch you later.